if you look on page 33, notice that this looks similar to the equation we just did on 32. The difference is that it's a -2. So this will end up being a negative slope. So if you see I have -2 times a -1 is a +2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So one of our coordinates is -1, 3. Same as before. Anything times 0 is 0. So it's 0 plus 1, which is 1. Next one, -2 times a +1 becomes a -2. -2 plus 1 is a -1. And our last, -2 times a +2 plus 1. -2 times a +2 is -4. -4 plus 1 is -3. Let's graph this. -1, +3, 0, 1, 1, -1, and 2, -3. Take that straight edge. Again, go past the points because you can put another input or another x to get another y. All right, let's try the next one. Now, they gave me a fraction. I can change this, if I'm allowed, into a decimal to help me solve. So I'm going to change 3/4 into 0.75 x plus 1. All right, so I'm going to say 0.75 times a -1 plus 1. This becomes a -0.75 plus 1, which is 0.25. -1 and 0.25. Next one, 0.75 times 0 plus 1. Anything times 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0.75 times 1 plus 1. 0.75 times 1 is 0.75 plus 1 is 1.75. So 1 and 1.75. Turning them into decimals is a lot easier for me so that I am able to graph it. 0.75 times 2 is 1.50 plus 1, which is 2.50. 2.50. Okay? So let's graph it. -1 and 0.25. Just right above the 0 line. 0, 1. Then we have 1 and 1.75, so close to that 2. And then 2 and 2.50, which is between the 2 and the 3. You're going to graph this, making sure your lines go past the points. All right, let's go to the last one. You have x minus 3, so you have -1 minus 3. This is where I would do the keep change change. So you have -1 plus a -3 is -4. All right, 0 minus 3 is -3. Sometimes you can notice a pattern. I think I'm going up by 1. 1 minus 3 is a -2. Meaning I'm getting closer to the 0 on a number line. Last one, 2 minus 3 is -1. My points, 2, -1. Let's graph these. -1, -4, 0, -3, 1, -2, and 2, -1. Positive slope. I know that because in front of the x there's no negative sign. Connect my points, going past the points, and there you have it. This is how we graph linear equations using a function table.